We're wearing our costumes. We hope you are too. Happy Halloween as 2K Sports presents the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Wilson, and it's Middleton in at the three, the small forward. And for the Grizzlies, Morant is the point, with Bane out on the wing. Jaren Jackson is out there with Santi Aldama, and it's Jackson in at the small forward. Halloween night, Greg, and this game should be a treat.
Yeah, fun holiday makes for a fun atmosphere. Expect this crowd to be engaged.
Wilson, good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
Middleton, a scorer by nature, that time showing you he can find his teammates too.
Outside, Bane. Back to Morant. Lopez with the steal. Middleton finds Lillard. Outside Wilson. The Grizzlies pull it in. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. To the middle, and stolen by Lillard. And oh, here we go. Lillard's got it, the fast break chance. Giannis dishes to Lillard. Wilson the pass to Lillard. Good on the bucket.
Lillard is tough in there, muscling that one home.
Now the Grizzlies with it. 4-point game. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And with the type of defense they played that day, they were able to cause a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, and causing a lot of turnovers, as you well know, means cashing in on those opportunities, which really can put a team in a bad way in a hurry.
It's an odd stat, but what I'm going to throw out there anyway, the Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record last season for players used in a season.
Kevin, this isn't football, right? They had 33 different guys suited up last season. That tells you how difficult it was. Constant change, hard to build chemistry, and let's face it, hard to win games. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
The shot by Wilson, no good.
He's got a nice feel for the crossover, but you still have to finish it off.
And then Morant slams it in.
And leave it up to Morant to put on a show. What a spectacular dunk.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's Lillard. A 14-point game for him in the win against Boston. Wilson against Bane. Oh! And he uses both hands to jam it in.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
Lopez against Jackson. To the paint. And Morant throws it down.
And he can get to the rim with the best of them. Morant always finds a way.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He wants to regroup. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. Vince Williams comes in for Santi Aldama. Baines checked in for Gigi Jackson. And it's Kennard in for Morant. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Chris Middleton comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Wilson, he's checked in for Taurean Prince. And it's DeLon Wright in for Lillard. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Gary Trent is out there with Chris Middleton. Then it's DeLon Wright. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Wilson in at the shooting guard position.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky
he was off.
Middleton can't get it to go. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Clark kicks to Bain. Just 5 on the clock. Over Trent. Good work defensively by Trent. Bucks have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Bucks are still trying to perfect their chemistry. Bobby Portis says things take time. You've got to keep continuing to build it. There's another level Dame and Giannis can get to. Just making it clockwork. Them continuing to get better at it opens the floor for everyone else on the court. Kevin?
Well, David, with those two guys, Dame and Giannis, it opens the floor up a lot. Hey, thanks for the report. Bain for 3. Again, the miss by Bain.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
The Grizzlies trail by 3. Outside, Smart. Pass to Kennard. Back to Smart. Bain for 3. Again, the miss by Bain.
Yet that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Here's Wilson. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Hey, in today's NBA game, I think you have to stretch the floor if you're going to be competitive and give yourself the best chance to win. They have loads of confidence from three-point land right now.
We've got a timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Clark. Santi Aldama comes in for Vince Williams. G.G. Jackson, he's checked in for Bain. And it's Morant in for Luke Kennard. Milwaukee also making some changes. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Chris Middleton. Prince comes in for Gary Trent. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Wright. Greg, with how explosive Ja Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
Kennard, he's checked in for Smart. And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. Kennard on the wing. Morant scanning the floor. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Wilson, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Beautiful dime from Lillard that time. Good eyes there.
Morant with it. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against Brooklyn.
And it was not a one-man show. That was the best part. He had just as good a game with his passing as he did with his scoring.
Here's Lillard. Falls back and drains the fadeaway jumper. And now it's a 9-point Bucks lead. And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for the Bucks.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And, guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
3 on the clock. Kennard with the ball. Lillard picks him up. Kennard's shot is off.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Antetokounmpo, nice pass there. Good at finding his open teammates.
1:02 left to play in the first half. Morant passes to Kennard. Pass to Jackson. Lets it go from 11. It's rebounded by Portis.
There wasn't much defensive resistance there, guys, but somehow he blew it anyway. Missed opportunity.
Here's Giannis. Off with the layup.
Boy, that's a look. He has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
Some nice passing there by Memphis. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Antetokounmpo with the finish.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Grizzlies trail by 13. Now Morant. 7 points in the game. Good on the shot. Morant's got 9.
And I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Here's Wilson. Misses the 3. And so it's Milwaukee holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Greetings, everybody. Before we review the first half, let's take an early season peek at how the Western Conference is shaking out so far.
Taking a look here at the Grizzlies, they've played below average basketball coming out the gates. They were hoping for more. They were talking a good game in the preseason, but they have not backed it up. Like you never back anything up, Ernie.
And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first half performance for the Milwaukee Bucks.
They've had a lot of success in transition, running for their lives like a turkey in November. Bark, bark, bark.
I don't know that that's a great comparison or a good turkey sound effect. Neither is that. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And welcome back to the second half of our Halloween broadcast. What a game we're seeing from Speedy.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
Morant is the point with Bain out on the wing. Santi Aldama is out there with G.G. Jackson. And it's Jackson in at the 5. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Here's Wilson, following the basket by John Morant.
Good feed that time from Lillard. He knows his teammates rely on him to find them just like that.
The Bucks have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. Clark, there are some that would say that Giannis Antetokounmpo is the best player in Milwaukee Bucks history. Others might say Lou Alcindor. What do you say?
Hey, pump the brakes on that, Giannis. I love the Greek freak. But I tell you, Kareem is my guy. I would tip my hat there, but I certainly understand why others would say, Giannis, I'm going to hang my hat with Kareem.
Now, here's Bain. Following the miss by John Morant. Bain with it. Lillard picks him up. 4 on the clock. Here's Aldama. And a miss there on the triple. Bucks leading by 12. Here's Giannis. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
And the ball handling of Antetokounmpo, my goodness, really unreal. For a guy his size, his dribbling is ridiculous.
Now here's Morant. He's got 11. And a wide open look for Bain. And he's good on the 3-ball. Bain's got his second basket of the night.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Middleton against Jackson. And that's good. Chris Middleton for 3. Middleton's got the lead up to 14 now for Milwaukee. Morant outside. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Banked in off the glass. Morant's got 13.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
Here's Wilson. He's got 16. With the fadeaway. Rebounded by Jackson. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Memphis. Outside Jackson. Lets it go with the 3. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Grizzlies. Wilson up top, guarded by Bain. Wilson into the...
Oh, yeah!
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
And it's Taylor Jenkins calling timeout here. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Memphis. Marcus Smart comes in for Morant, and Milwaukee also making a switch. Trent's checked in for Wilson. Grizzlies with some changes. Laravia's checked in, and Vince Williams subbed in for Jackson. And then for Milwaukee, Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Speedy comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's DeLon Wright in for Lillard. Morant against Wright. Back to Morant. Here's Laravia, and he can't stop the run as he misses. Wilson the pass to Wright. Back to Wilson. Launches a 3. That one, no good. And so it's Milwaukee with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. And they're winning. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter, we've got Bobby Portis. Wilson out there with Damian Lillard. Then it's Taurean Prince, and it's Trent in at the 3. Here is Lillard. Pass to Prince. And here's Trent outside. They grab their own miss. The Grizzlies trail by 17. Clark outside. In the corner, Kennard with it. Clark sets a screen for Kennard. It's hauled in by Trent.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time. He drilled one from deep in the first half, doing it again here in the second.
Smart kicks to Clark. Bain looking around. Clark the pass to Kennard. Count the basket. Kennard's got 4 points in the quarter.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Outside Wilson fades, and there are the Bucks with another bucket.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Smart finds Bain down low. Shot's good by Kennard.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you gotta love that action.
Milwaukee leading by 18. Pass to Wilson. Prince with a screen on Kennard. Here's Wilson, and that one is stuffed right through.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Inside, here's Trent. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
We've got a timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. He has decided it's the right time to talk. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Jaren Jackson's checked in for Brandon Clark. Santi Aldama comes in for Vince Williams. G.G. Jackson, he's checked in for Luke Kennard. And it's John Morant in for Smart. The Bucks also changing it up. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Taurean Prince. And Middleton subbed in for Trent.
Lopez showing off the length there to get to that shot.
Here's Lillard. Lopez dishes to Middleton. The second chance effort. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
All right, MP. Let's close this one out.
Here's Wilson from the inbound, and that's 2 points on the layup. Wilson's got 14 points now in the second half.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah, you know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Payne for three. It's hauled in by Trent. Trent's got 5 rebounds tonight. Wilson into the lane. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Outside, Bain. Off target from three-point range.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones. Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Some nice passing there by Memphis. Jackson has the open look. sinks the triple.
Good find from Bain, proving that he's a total team player.
Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Right, the pass to Portis. Wilson up top. Takes the 3. The shot, no good. And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Milwaukee.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Speedy.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
Taurean Prince, he's checked in for the Bucks. Pat Connaughton comes in for Gary Trent. Greg, no one questions the Grizzlies' talent. The challenge has always been availability.
Yeah, whether it's been injuries or suspensions, it's hard to get into a rhythm when you're missing key players. But when they're all on the floor, Kevin, they can beat anyone.
Morant, the rebound by the Bucks. Now here's Wright. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the